Hello, good members. Welcome back to RGT to 1K. We are once again playing Machine Gate. Surprise, surprise. We are at 841 on the ladder. We are back on a winning trajectory, so hoping to keep that going. Did make a couple of changes. Put the Lightning Vortex on the side. Decided to put the Brain Control back in the main deck, because I do think Brain Control is quite powerful in this deck. I do think Lightning Vortex is good as well, but, you know, just trying things out here and there. Decided to leave in the United We Stand, because it performed pretty well in the last video. I know it's like, it won a single game that we wouldn't have been able to win without it. So, you know, anecdotal evidence, results-oriented thinking, whatever you want to say. But I think this card deserves a little bit more testing. So leaving it in, bringing in the Brain Control. Hopefully we can grab some more wins here. And, you know, I guess I can like split it up if I need to. I've got, I have a pizza dough rising right now, making some deep dish. If you all don't like Chicago style deep dish, you are objectively incorrect and wrong. And that's where we're going to leave it at that. Let's get into some matches. All right, we are here with our first match. If you'll hear some noises upstairs, my brother's kid is here, and kids make lots of noise. I'll hit the opponent up with the U2 here. Opponent is over 1,000. That is where we are hoping to be, of course. I don't know how many more times I can say that in this series, but I'm going to say it until it's over. All right, let's throw down Upstart Goblin and go ahead and start this off. This hand's actually pretty good. Pretty happy with this. Okay. No Scapegoat, unfortunately, to go with our Monster Gate, but that's okay. I think I'm just going to set double Jar of Greed and pass. I don't think there's a reason really to go into King Dragoon turn 1 here. We do have reasoning we can throw off. Oh, but the reason that we shouldn't go into King Dragoon is because this is a blowback dragon, not a Facilier. Good lord. Last video, my opponent played a Giant Trunade, and I put the back row back on top of my deck. And I also misspoke. Yeah, I'm going to take the 300. Lose one of these cards. I don't think I'm going to Jar of Greed here to try to protect these. Lose the reasoning. Okay, that's unfortunate. I would have rather have lost the blowback dragon, of course, but it's okay. Losing one of these isn't the end of the world. But yeah, I misspoke about Megamorph as well. Just kind of went backwards on the thinking. I'm going to activate the Jar of Greeds here, I think. Like, we can't play around Trap Dust Shoot anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and activate these just in case Decree. Like, this could be some sort of control deck that has just, like, Spirit Reaper chilling here. All right, Scapegoat's an excellent draw. All right, there is the Trap Dust Shoot. There you go. Blowback Dragon going back to the deck, which is totally fine with me. And now I can just safely set the Scapegoat. So we're protected against the Reaper unless the opponent has, like, Heavy Storm MST plus Tribe or Asura Priest. But, you know, I could United We Stand, but this card's really, really powerful when I've got Scapegoat plus Monster Gate. So I'm just going to pass the turn. Not speaking backwards about United We Stand, it does kill the opponent's Spirit Reaper. But let's see. See what we can get into here. Hopefully the opponent doesn't destroy our goat tokens. Would not be ideal. Yeah, reasoning would have been nice, of course. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we draw into another Monster Gate, another reasoning. Metamorphosis, not bad either. Just another way to, actually we have a way to convert like all 3 goat tokens, assuming one gets destroyed by the Spirit Reaper here. There's the Heavy Storm, okay. All right, Rhoda. Okay, well Rhoda's not Tribe. And Rhoda doesn't get... Oh, Exiled Force. Okay, so we're going to clear 3 tokens? That's fine with me. It is pretty powerful. It's a lot of these are dead. Oh, we're going to snatch a token. Okay. Here you go. All right, well, our opponent with a Rhoda turned off all of our goats. I guess, like, they lost their snatch deal, so that's, you know, pretty good for me, honestly. Let's upstart here. I could... Oh. Well, that's about the best draw possible here. If I go into Master of Oz, I can make it gigantic. 8,400. It's getting for 81. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much guaranteed to win here. Even with the opponent at 10,000? No, 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 no. This is United We Stand. I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry. So maybe we go for Gatling? And my brain is just somewhere else today, isn't it? Yeah, I guess we just go for Gatling over Master of Oz then. That Snatch Steal is gone, though. Gatling's pretty good here. Yeah. Let's just go for Gatling, I think. And then we'll see what happens with this Monster Gate. I guess I should have activated Gatling first. Okay, we get Facilier, that's fine. We could, I guess, meta that off at some point, but let's hope for, you know, 1 or 2 heads and not 3. Or I just wasted a Monster Gate. Oh no. Tails? Alright, awesome. Deserved. Even. We've got 28, that's 54 plus 16. 7,000. I don't think I'm going to play the United We Stand. I think I'm just going to attack here. And then I guess I go into King Dragoon. I don't see any reason really to keep a 2800 around. Snatch Steal's gone, which is very good. I will keep the Gatling Dragon around, of course, but let's just go into King Dragoon. I don't know. Makes it so they have to pitch everything if they summon a tribe. I could also go into Last Warrior, but I don't think that's as good. Let's just summon out the King Dragoon, and we'll pass the turn. So tribe is annoying here, obviously. Yeah. Alright. Face down monster, that's A-okay. Monster Gate, okay. I don't think I activate Gatling Dragon. Yeah, United We Stand's not lethal. I guess United We Stand would have been lethal with a Facilier, but I still think metaing it off is totally fine. I could meta this into Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think... Oh, I don't want to activate Gatling Dragon here either. I think that's too risky. I'm just going to attack. Alright, level 2. So it looks like just warriors, which means... Yeah, without a light, I don't have a lot of answers here. They would have to, like, summon a light and crash it into one of these. Presumably the King Dragoon, I guess, to lose fewer life points. But then I've got, like... Oh, there's the tribe. Okay. Alright. They drew the tribe, so... That's not good. Alright, something? Scapegoat is very good. Okay, so we can take the 1600. We could... No, we can't. I was going to say I could just Scapegoat and meta, but I can't do that. So I'm just going to set the Scapegoat. Hopefully they don't draw a monster. Or things get a little awkward. Yeah, I'm just going to take the 1600 here. And hope that's not ring. I mean, kind of has to be exactly ring. There were paths I could have taken in this game to win, and that would be not to summon the King Dragoon, but I still think summoning the King Dragoon was totally fine. Graceful Charity is pretty nice. Maybe we can get into Heavy Storm or a True Nade here. If this is ring, they probably use it now. Okay, we're lagging a little bit here. That's fine. Dark Magician of Chaos. I guess I'm just going to get rid of that. And United We Stand's actually pretty good here. I'm just going to get rid of the limiter removal. And let's see... Do I meta first? I guess I could. I kind of want to see if I can Monster Gate into a Jinzo, though. Sure. See if this is alright. Any Jinzos? They definitely would have ringed there if they had ring, so I don't think they have ring. Facilier. Okay. I think... Yeah. I guess I'll leave it in defense. I can I guess well, yeah, I can mount a lethal attack by, like, putting United We Stand on tear here. Yeah, I think I am still going to tear. I don't win this turn, but, like, the tribe is gone, snatch is gone. I guess there is ring the opponent can draw into, but then it would just be a draw, but I kind of want to win here. How much do I care about Mirror Force? I think I'm going to go for tear. I guess I can see if this is good. All right. Tear, come on down. Let's take this tribe. I guess I do have Facilier as like a backup attacker. So yeah, let's just load this up with United We Stand. Why not? It gets plus 32, so it's 4,800. I'm not going to worry about the defense right now. I'm just going to attack with it. Get in there. It's Sakuretsu armor. Okay, so it wasn't the Mirror Force. That's okay. We lose out on a United We Stand. We still have a lethal attacker. We've got Reckless Greed to, like, with 9 cards left on the deck. How many? Yeah, we do still have 2 True Nades. Hopefully... Well, I guess Ring here, speaking of, Ring here would still just force a draw, so... Yeah, let's just go ahead and activate this this Reckless Greed. True Nade. All right. We got the True Nade. Awesome. We had a nice little Monster Gate as well. But let's slam down True Nade. Hopefully it's not Ring. All right. We got game 1. Definitely played a little bit conservatively there. Maybe I wasn't supposed to, but I think that's totally fine. Let's bring in these. I think I'm actually going to bring in the Lightning Vortex as well. Reason for that is King Tiger. Don't like that card. I think I'm actually going to cut the United We Stand. It's fine. Like, they're just going to have a whole bunch of battle traps and stuff. So, I think United We Stand, not amazing. Like, all of our monsters are going to attack over theirs anyway, so we don't really need that little bitty buff. It's quite a big buff, usually. But I think it's fine to cut it here. This hand is cracked. All right, don't duo me, opponent. This is the first, like, absurd hand that we've had in a while. All right, Jinzo, cool. Do we have Dust Shoot? Well, it appears we don't. Okay. Pretty happy about that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and throw down the Heavy Storm. Keep our Giant True Nade for later. Just go ahead and get these gone. See if they're thinking about a Solemn Judgment here. Judgment would be very good for me. I'd be totally happy with that happening. Thinking. All right, they're going to let him go. That also makes sense to me. Throw down Reasoning here. Probably call 2. If I had to guess, this could be like a DD Warrior Lady or something. All right, they do call 2. Any Demox. I just like Democ. Even if we hit Cyberstein, oh, Blowback. Actually, that's probably an even better option here. All right, let's activate the Blowback Dragon effect and flip some coins here. It's probably not going to matter either way, but we'll see. Oh yeah, we cleared the monster. Summon the Cyberstein. All right, and the opponent's going to concede. We gain 11 from that. Probably may have been a little bit because the opponent was... they lost a lot of elo. They're down to 1019 now, but we are up to 852. We're now less than 150 away. Game 2, just kind of, we drew the good cards. Game 1, definitely some decisions, took the conservative route. On pretty much all of them, from what I remember, but I think it was totally okay, and we ended up with a win there. There were chances that we could have lost that game, there were chances we could have drawn that game, but they didn't happen. We took down the match. We are at 852. Let's go ahead and grab another one. All right, here we are against Chairman Mao. All right, a lot of experience, 2930. I only have 223. Man, I haven't played a lot of matches of GOAT in my time. All right, we get to go first again. Very nice. Oh, opponent loading up the 60 card special? Love it. Love it. Let's see. This is like it makes games like hard to play because you never know like what to expect, what to play around and all that stuff, because if the opponent's loading up 60 cards, obviously it's off meta anyway, here in GOAT format at least. I know there are some formats where 60 cards is correct. Do I need to refresh here? It's not letting me pick. Yeah, let's go ahead and refresh. But yeah, they're already like off meta as far as like their choice to play 60 cards. So like you don't know what's gonna be in their deck. There we go. All right, just need a little dueling book refresh here. And our 6th card, Monster Gate. Ah, limiter works too. Okay. Yeah, this hand is very good. I'll set the Scapegoat and the Ring, I guess. Though... I guess depending on what the opponent summons, maybe we Ring to help push ourselves into like a lethal play with Cyberstein and thing. Okay, well, or we could just lose the Ring for no value. Uh-oh. Time Wizard. Okay, I'll take the 500. And do I activate Scapegoat here? I don't think so. I don't really need to tear the Time Wizard, but I'm probably not going to summon Cyberstein at this point. Oh, of course I draw the Monster Gate. All right. I mean, Stein's pretty good, but if we hit the other Stein off of Monster Gate, it's not amazing. So, yeah, I guess I'm just going to pass the turn. See what the opponent's got, and then I can... Oh, DD Warrior Lady. Okay, well, I'll definitely flip up Scapegoat now. If we end up losing the Scapegoats to Time Wizard, that's okay. Yeah, I was going to say they probably don't even activate. Now we're looking pretty good. We do have this Metamorphosis. I guess we could just like take the DD Warrior Lady and Monster Gate it off. So, I mean, we don't even have to do that, right? I do think I want to make a push here. If I hit the other Stein, it's unfortunate, but I think I'm willing to accept that at this point. And I guess I'll Monster Gate first. I'm definitely going into Gatling Dragon, but just in case I hit that other Stein. Oh, Demock. Okay. Come on down. Yeah, I guess we just get back Monster Gate then, right? Oh, we could get Megamorph. Hold on. Because now if I go into Master of Oz... Well, Megamorph plus... Yeah, let's just get Megamorph. Megamorph plus Gatling Dragon here is insane. So summon out Cyberstein. Get the old Gatling Dragon, and I guess... is there a reason? I guess there's no reason really to activate. Let's just do this. The easy way. We'll put it on the Gatling Dragon. We'll throw down a limiter removal. Yeah, and the opponent's gonna concede. Cool. So we saw we saw Time Wizard, DD Warrior Lady. We saw a couple of back row. Don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. Maybe we side like it's an aggro matchup. I don't think we really need to go fully on into that. We could bring in this stuff though, I think. That seems plausible. Let's leave the other Stein in, why not? Take out a True Nate since we're bringing in the Royal Decrees. 60 cards, I feel like you'd be hard-pressed to not play Solemn Judgment in. I could be wrong, but... Alright, nice little Decree Cyberstein. We've got meta to go along with Facilier. Not bad here. Let's see what Chairman Mao has for us. We're having a think, that's for sure. Oh, Magic Jammer. Okay. Our opponent definitely misclicked and put that in the graveyard, but that's good information to have, right? Royal Decree looking pretty good here. Ooh. Nice little limiter removal. Okay. Well, we're looking pretty all right. I'm just going to go ahead and activate Upstart. Would you like to Magic Jammer this opponent? No. Okay. Draw Brain Control. Okay, that's good too. Obviously there's a chance that we could be knocked out of Stein range here, but I could just set Facilier. I don't hate that, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Make sure we're protected. Stay in Stein range. If our opponent doesn't do anything about it, yeah, we could go into a Labyrinth Tank or something. Okay. Start the turn. Oh, Reasoning? Reasoning's really good, too. Let's just flip Royal Decree. And we'll see what happens here. This could be the end of the game. I'm going to go ahead and play Reasoning. Maybe we end up in Labyrinth Tank. Maybe we end up on King Dragoon. Who knows? The opponent calls 8. Makes sense. I'm really hoping we don't hit Stein. Well, I guess we did hit Stein. Can I ask you a question? Sure. Let's hope this is not ridiculous, but if you could choose. Oh God. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna entertain that any further, of course. That is, come on now. Alright, let's activate Gatling Dragon's effect. See if this is good. Yeah, hitting the other Stein there was not ideal. Alright, but we did hit 2 heads, which is pretty nice. So, yeah, I do believe we win. Alright, let's just go ahead and meta off this Facilier. Go grab ourselves a Labyrinth Tank. And we've got the limiter removal here. Do I even need to summon this other Stein? Let's do just quick. 50... No. No, I don't need to summon the other Stein. Okay. I'm just going to throw limiter removal because the opponent has pretty clearly shown that, you know, they don't have anything. We're going to make it up to 861. So gained quite a bit of elo. In this one, I think 20 total. I clicked the enter button way too fast, and it didn't show me, but I think... I don't remember where we were, but 861, not bad, not bad. We are 139 away now. We're on a nice little winning streak. I don't like to show these games where opponents say things that are like non-inclusive or like offensive, like crossing a line and stuff like that. I know I've shown some like salt and some of that stuff. I know there was a there was a malicious AFK Pac-Man video where I was only able to get the one match because the opponent held me hostage for like 30 minutes or whatever. But you know, just to say something to what the opponent said. All humans deserve to live and exist on this earth. Yeah. Don't be racist. I don't know why that ever needs to be said. I don't know why people need to be that way, but don't do that. Be a good human. Be inclusive of all people. We're all here on the earth, you know, trying to survive here. But yeah, just be kind to people. Like you never know what people are going through. You never know who you're talking to. All that stuff. Just be nice, be kind, be good to your fellow humans, all of that good stuff. But yeah, that out of the way, that's going to be our video for today. Once again, 139 away from 1,000. We are getting ever closer. Hopefully in a couple of videos, we'll be over 900. But that's going to be the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with the next one.